What's up, my beautiful friends? Top male body partner 2024 just got done with week 5, day 3 workout with BODi Lava. Today was HIIT, and I'm going to tell you that workout absolutely destroyed me. I tried my very hardest during that workout. I was winded, I got dizzy a few times, and I definitely fell out of a few of the moves. And I recorded a few clips. I'll put them right here on this video so you can kind of see what to expect and see how I fell through each workout as I go about my everyday. Now, I shared something that I want to share with you guys today on this beautiful Wednesday. Is I see so many people over the past 14 years. I've mentored and coached people in their health and fitness journey and in building their business partnered with BODi. And the thing that I want to share with you guys is I see so often someone get super excited and then have the excitement for a little bit and then fall off track, completely disappear, or go into a cycle of disappearing for 3 months, coming back, I'm excited again, and go hard for 1, 2, 3 months of excitement and then fall off again. It's not only important that you know the how and the what of building this business or of achieving your health and fitness goals. I think too often you're looking and trying to focus all of your energy on the how and the what. Let's say you want to build a business with us. You're too focused on all of the how-tos and the what I'm supposed to do versus the most important thing, which is the why. The why is going to be your superpower. And there's this saying that says that your why has to make you cry. I don't believe it has to make you cry, but it has to be important to you. And you have to be able to take that why 7 levels deep. And I'll try to explain that real quick at the end of this video without going into too much detail. There's this story of this salesman who's sitting in a bar talking with the bartender, and he says, and he's like, man, that's a pretty wild blizzard out there. He's like, I wonder if I'll be able to get out on the road tomorrow to sell. And the bartender says, that depends on if you're on salary or commission. And I want you to think about that. You have to have a strong why. You have to have a why. Something's gonna wake you up to get out there. My why when I started this business, or my goal, first of all, was to make $10,000 with this business. $10,000. I remember my partner that enrolled me said, I can't promise you $10,000, but I promise that your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives that you change. And then I remember really diving in and figuring out why that $10,000 was important to me. My wife made $13,000, $14,000 working for the Hilton Garden Inn. I worked 12-hour days, every overtime shift I could. I worked every Saturday. When I got home from work at 5, my wife had already gone to work at 3 p.m. The kids were at the babysitter, and my wife would get off at 11:30. For 5 years, we lived separate lives where I raised the kids at night and she raised them in the morning. So my why was, if I could make $10,000, we spend $3,000 or so for a babysitter to have someone watch the kids for the couple hours between when she leaves work and I get home. My why meant that I could have the ability to have my wife come home from work, not have to work night shifts. And when I got home from work just after 5, we could sit down together, me, my wife, my 3 little girls. We could eat dinner together. We could go for walks. We could read books together. We could play games together. We could play soccer in the front yard together. Something that I always thought my life would look like, but it didn't those first 5 years of marriage. That was my why. That was the strong reason. The craziest thing happened, my friends, and BODi does not guarantee any level of success or income. It's dependent on your own effort, diligence, and skill. That goal of $10,000, when I got my 1099 at the end of that year, $10,800. I don't believe it's a coincidence. I had the why power. It's the thing that helped me overcome my fear of getting myself out there on social media. What would my friends think? What would random strangers think of me? The fear of, or the doubt of, do I have enough time? I'm already working 12-hour days in a steel factory, doing workouts, coming home, taking care of 3 little girls under the age of 5 by myself. That why power is what pulled me through and drove me and gave me the desire and the energy to go out and build this business and help other people. So my friends, I want you to really dive in and think, what is your goal? But more importantly, what is the why? Once you discover that why, the why for me, bring my wife home from work. Repeat that question 7 times upon each answer. So if I say, bring her home from work, why is that important that I bring my wife home from work? It is important because it means that when I get home from work, I can sit down together and eat dinner with my wife and my daughters. Why is that important that you sit down to eat dinner with your wife and daughters and go out and play games with them? That's important to me because our kids can see a modeled example of two parents who love each other, who work together to raise their daughters. Why is it important that your daughters see that? That's important that my daughters see that, so that when they go out into the world and they're thinking about who they want to marry, what type of person they want to marry, they can look for that example because it's been modeled in their life. Why is that important that your daughters see that example? It's important that my daughters see that example because I don't want them to suffer and go through more hardships than they need to, because this world is already hard enough, because they see that example, they see that model behavior, and they go out and seek that on their own. My friends, your why is your superpower. Stop just trying to figure out the how and the what and going through the motions. Figure out why. And that's gonna give you the energy and the power to go through walls that you didn't think were possible. And I want you to remind you, my friend, that you are capable and you are going to make an impact not only on your family's life, but the lives of the people around you. I'm counting on you, you're counting on you, your family's counting on you, and there's people out there counting on you to break through so you can guide them to their better life as well.